complexion.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is the start, an unedited thing. So I'll just go into the intro.
Of a podcast.
Yeah. Welcome to the Saturday podcast with me, SuperNinja9, and Woolly Sheep 797.
Mm-hmm.
And so, if you don't know the point of this podcast, it's pretty much we're just be talking about stuff that has happened
Current
to us in the
events
past.
and past events.
Yes, current and past. And Woolly Sheep is my co-host. He'll probably be the co-host for every single time, unless he's not able to. Then I'll find a new one for that moment, not just forever.
A replacement.
I will replace you. You will be gone. No.
You won't disappear. You will no longer be active.
You will be murdered. Well,
No, you'll be deactivated.
I will. Oh. So, as you can see, I have photos going on in the background. These are just pictures to have for, just so you can have some kind of entertainment while this is happening. And,
yep.
That's
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so, and also, if anybody leaves any comments on this video here, I will, if you ask, not comments, questions, or suggestions, I will say them and do them. So.
Oh, killer shot. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna be good.
I probably won't. Alright. So these
someone's gonna put that. Ow! Crap! My head. Ow. Okay, go ahead.
So. This is the first one. So it's obviously the test one.
Yep. My head hurts.
Eating too many microphones.
We don't need to check anything. My head hurts, okay? We know that for a fact. There goes professionalism. There goes professionalism and monetization. Alright, good. Let's go. I guess. Continue with what you're doing.
Yeah, it's continuing.
Yep.
Okay, so why does this stop at the end? Okay, loop. That's right, on. Gosh dang it, I didn't have that on. I'm gonna throw my computer out the window now. Okay, so now it's gonna work. I was confused. Exactly, like I said, this is the first one, so we're obviously gonna make mistakes. This is the first one. It's not. We haven't on a set thing yet. This also doesn't. It doesn't happen every Saturday. Every other Saturday.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I'm the freaking co-host, and I haven't done that. Yeah. Okay. Good. Now we know that.
All right. So I guess one of the things that I'll talk about is a very long ago event. I might have told you, Levi. You might remember, but I remember it so clearly because it was the first time I ever had someone betray me in real life.
In real life?
In real life.
Oh wait, was it me?
No, it wasn't you.
Okay, I was just like, well, you're about to expose me on the video, like.
First one. No.
Like, it's about to be like, whoa, I gotta post this on my channel. Like, I post it like, I'm sad video. Like.
No. Okay, so the first time I ever had someone betray me was back when I was in elementary school.
Okay.
I was very young. I was maybe at age, I'd say 8 probably. That's about 9 years ago. Yeah, 9.
Yeah.
So I had this one friend that I thought we were great friends. We hung out all the time. Right. And one day the school was like, "Hey, everybody can bring your electronics." So I was just like, "Oh, I'm about to bring my Nintendo DS." So I went. So you weren't able to use it during the school day. You had to use it only during recess. So I was like, "All right, cool. I don't have to do exercise. I could just to play on my DS. That's the best."
Right.
And so I head out to the playground. One of my friends is there. The friend that I knew for so long. Literally says, "Hey, can I play your DS?" I was like, "Well, you're supposed to bring your own. They said we couldn't trade." He was like, "Yeah, but I want it." So I was just like, "No, you can't have it." And he was like, "Fine. I guess we're not friends anymore." I was just like, "No, we don't."
Isn't that like an elementary
Yeah.
freaking thing to say. Like, bro, I went through that joint. Like, oh, I'm not your friend anymore. I'd be like, okay, like I still got my truck, bro. I hear that, man. Same.
Yeah, but that's not the end of the story. That's like the middle area. So I was just like, I got really bored of just sitting there because I was under the slide. I was underneath the slide that goes down, obviously. What am I talking about?
Slide.
So I was playing it. Then I got really bored of just playing it because I only brought one game, and I think it was like Animal Crossing or something like that. And so I was like, all right, I guess I want to go play something because we had like maybe 5 minutes left before we had to go back inside.
Huh? What are you doing out there? Doing a podcast. Elijah.
Amazing. All right. All right. So I just took a quick pause right there. Just quick. All right. I'm not gonna edit. None of this is gonna be edited, so it's just quiet for like 30 seconds. Not even 30 seconds, like 5 seconds. But either way. So where was I at? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I got bored of playing my DS. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go run around and like do something. So I woke up the stairs of the playground. I get to the very top, which the playground's maybe 15 to 20 foot tall. Like, it is tall. Right. And I see my friend right there. He's like still mad. Like, he's pouting. He's like super mad, has his arms crossed, staring at me. And there was this pole where you can slide down, like the fireman's pole. So I was like, oh, all right. I'm gonna go slide down that. I walk over to it to go slide down it. And I was still like, at that age, I was pretty afraid of heights. I don't even know why I was gonna go to it. Like, I personally do not even know why I was going to go slide down that pole. But as I'm going over there, my friend comes behind me, and pushes me off. Remember, this is about 20 feet. I wasn't ready for it. He pushed me as hard as he could, too. Off. Now, technically, that is attempted murder, but just kidding.
Taser.
All right, so so he pushes me off. I fall. When I fall, I'm completely out of breath. I look up.
You fell on your back?
Yeah, I fell directly on my back, and like the bottom is like wood chips.
Oh.
So like imagine that in my arms. And so as that happened, it was like, all right, recess is over. Everyone, I go back inside. I could barely get up. I see my friend look at me, smile, and then go down the fireman's pole, and then just run away. Doesn't even help me up. All because I didn't share something that was mine.
You want to hear mine?
Yeah, I'll hear yours. Yeah.
Okay, so. Why don't I get up? I'm not sure.
Stand up.
But yeah, so I honestly stood up like.
Dice.
So yeah, I was swinging with my friend named Kieran, right?
Yeah.
And me and him were swinging at the same pace. Like, we were just good friends. And please note this: we were off and on friends. Like, we fought one day and then we're best friends the next.
Wow.
I'm not even kidding. Like, we literally fought each other, like, hand-to-hand fighting.
Like
I punched this guy in the face.
Fists were flying.
Like fists were flying. Freaking, we're pissed off at each other, killing each other. And next day, we were best friends. But
wow.
we're both swinging on the swing during recess. And my friend comes out. He's like, hey, yo, you want to do this? So, oh, yeah, dude, bet. Oh, yeah, you can't be friends with him. We both look at each other like, I'm like, I don't give a crap. Like, there was like this weird signal that we did. Yeah. You know, like your middle finger and your index finger, how you cross that?
Yeah.
That means like that's like you cut the friendship off. So he did that, and I was just like, all right then. I returned it to him. Ever since that, I'm like, I don't care. You're not my friend anymore.
Wow. And you were friends the next day too, right?
No, probably not.
You just come at each other. Hey, friend! You guys start punching each other. Like, what?
True speak, though.
So, I guess I'll take a quick, not like a super quick pause, but like, I need to go get something downstairs real quick that I completely forgot to get. So
we'll come back after a lunch break.
Not a lunch break. It's like it's gonna take me maybe 45 seconds. So
flight break because I'm playing RC Plane 2, which is a brilliant mobile game. You can just
we are not ever no. We are not sponsored by them. We're not sponsored by them.
Yes, I want to get sponsored. Shut up. Okay.
Yeah,
it's a great game. It's old. Don't sponsor us.
All right. Okay, hold on. You tell them about that game. You tell them why you like it. We're not sponsored by it, and I'll be right back. Just like for 45 seconds to speak.
Oh yeah. So RC Plane 2 is a brilliant. I can barely do this. I don't deserve to have a sponsor. But anyways, okay. So why did he put me in charge of this? Anyways, RC Plane 2 is a brilliant online and solo RC plane simulator with, lots of planes in it, like everything from 747s to SR-71s, like big plane to super, super duper fast, like, flying at the speed of sound. Plus, So, I really like it. It's just kind of like a chill game, or you can, like, do missions and make it amp it up a little bit. But, yeah, you can get it on, I believe, Google Play? I don't know, but I know you can get it on iTunes and, stuff like that. Works with most devices. So, yeah. Yeah. Great game. Perfect, dude. That was great.
I'm like half back. Just give me like 30, not 30 seconds, like 10 seconds. I just gotta set this up real quick. Alright, there we go. We are good. Alright. Yeah, I forgot to set one thing up for the video. Okay. So.
You forgot to press on.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That's an Elijah thing to do. Don't even try to come at me.
It is. But a Levi thing for you to do is leave the middle of
it. True point, true. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it's not.
What I needed to do is I needed to make sure that this doesn't drag on for too long. So when you get, I have this thing on my phone where it's called the clock app. I was gonna set a timer on my phone for at least an hour. So it's like either if it's longer than an hour, it'll be a few minutes. If it's shorter than an hour, it'll only be like by a few minutes. So I mean, like, I wanted to make sure. So I'd say this has probably been going for at least maybe 10 minutes now, I think. Mm-hmm. That's probably good. So, yeah. All right. So what I want to talk about now is like future events that I'll be doing. So, or future videos I'll be doing. Obviously these podcasts, which is a pretty good event, I think. I really like them. I really like it so far. I mean, this is the first one. And, I mean, they're going to get better over time, don't worry. These are going to be here probably forever, I mean. And, well, like, if anybody, like, ever wants to get on this show, like, it's a show now. If anybody ever wants to get on this podcast, all they have to do is, like, message me or comment in the comments.
Hit them up in the DMs.
All I have to do is just comment me. Add a comment saying, hey, I have some ideas. Or, hey, can I, like, say some of my crazy stories? I'm just like, yeah, go ahead. You just gotta know. I can probably most likely do it on Skype. I mean, I have Discord, but I'm more reliant on Skype.
Yeah, we like Skype.
Yeah, it's recently hold on. Let me just talk about Skype and Discord real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
So recently, Skype has honestly been worse than Discord recently, and I only say that because they try updating their stuff, but the way they update their stuff is the worst way possible. They update it for some things. So remember that my friend Darkstaff, which he's a pretty big person on this channel. So sorry, I'm just doing one little thing on my phone real quick. Just gotta quickly set that up so I don't forget it. Alright, there we go. Okay, I'm good now. Alright. So he has Windows 10 for his computer. And Skype updated it for my computer, but didn't update it for his. It half updated it for his. Now that's a very questionable thing. So let me tell you what a half edit is. Or, half update is. So they updated his thing to some of the things that I had. They updated his Skype to some of the things I had on my Skype. So I could share my screens and share my sound, if you know how to do that on Skype, if you've never used Skype before. And he could not. He also did not have the ability to change some of the things, but instead it actually got rid of some of his things that he used to have. So he was very confused on that. And also just very questionable on how anything was working. Now, Discord on the other hand.
Go ahead.
Loading up a shotgun in the background. Alright.
Shut up.
So, the reason why I don't like Discord is because it just tries to oversay how much it's better than everybody. If it wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm better than this because I can do all this, and then Skype on the other hand is just like, yeah, we're just kind of here. We've been here longer than them. We're pretty much veterans at this, but we're trying to update it like theirs. That we're trying to be like them, even though we have our own thing. And I'm just like, Skype,
exactly.
Skype, do your own thing. Don't try to compete, but you do your own thing. It's like, we have to compete. Yeah, you have to compete.
Exactly, you're competing. Like,
do your own thing when you compete. Don't try to be like them. That's like being like them. That's not even competing. You're doing a terrible job, actually. Mm-hmm. And then you have TeamSpeak. And TeamSpeak just needs to go somewhere else. It just needs to leave this planet. I used to have TeamSpeak. It is, in my opinion, the absolute worst speaking to other person around the world ability processor. That was the most complicated way to say it, and that's probably not even right.
Yep.
So with TeamSpeak, whenever I used it, which was like back in 2011, before I knew what Skype was, you had to hold a button in order to talk, and it sometimes wouldn't process that you pressed the button because you were playing a game. And just keep in mind, that was made for video game speaking to someone else. You had to hold the button and speak to somebody else, but if you're playing a game, it sometimes wouldn't process that you pressed the button to speak to someone else.
Wow.
And I know that because me and my uncle would play on the old server. You remember that server?
Oh yeah.
No one else does though, because we couldn't ever get a video of it and we lost it. But we used to speak, and he was one room across from me, but like it was like all the way down the hallway, one room across from me. So we couldn't just scream to each other, and we couldn't open up the doors, because we opened up the doors. We always had 3 dogs in a room, which Levi may remember that. We always had 3 dogs in a room, and if they left, they always left and just tried to pee on everything they could. It was ridiculous. I don't even know why it was so ridiculous, but it was. Yeah. And now they don't do that anymore. If they go to their house, the doors are all open everywhere, and they just go wherever they want.
Nice.
But it was crazy. What else was I gonna? Oh yeah, with TeamSpeak. So the only way we could talk to each other sometimes is if we had the door open, and when we turned on TeamSpeak, when we pressed the button to talk, we yelled as loud as we could just to make sure they could hear us. It was the most ridiculous thing, but it was amazing.
You just type to each other like, dang.
I was not a fast typer back then. I was like, this was my typing.
thought you were gonna actually type on your keyboard. But
I would, but if I press the button, I don't know what's gonna do to the thing. It's probably gonna exit out. But that's the best way I could do it.
It's great. It's great. Don't worry about it.
All right. So
I was just like, what's the sound gonna be like?
what's gonna happen? Like what?
I was like in suspense. I was like,
okay, hold on. I'm gonna press the button on my keyboard. Well, exactly. Whilst Levi dies.
Are we still good, or is it like?
No.
Are we still getting recorded?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh my god, dude!
It just exited out of the full screen as soon as I pressed the button. And I didn't want to make a fool out of myself trying to type, making a noise, while telling a story about something.
Oh man. Okay, go ahead with that.
I already did. I already finished it. It's already finished.
Okay, good. I don't even know what to talk about anymore. My mind's blank.
Have you ever let your dad borrow a charger and he gives you back a rainbow one?
Nope.
And you get one he gave him was black?
Nope.
Yeah, me neither. All right, so.
Okay.
It is what happened though. So. I gave my dad a charger a while back. It was white. It was like a long white charger. He broke it. I don't even know how he broke it. So he asked for mine, and that was like the third one he's asked for. And so I was just like, all right, I guess you could use it, because it's the only charger I have left, but I mean, I guess you could use it. If you break this one, you can't get any more, because I don't even have any more. So luckily I found another one, like the same exact style. The other one was like a small black charger. And so I used that one for a few days, and then he brought me back a rainbow one with a smiley face on it that glows. I was just like, okay, where's mine at? What? And he was like, yeah, I had to get a different charger. I was just like, but you apparently had one, so you didn't give me my black one back. And he was just like, yeah, I gotta use the other one for now. And then he got a new one. He got a black and blue one, I think, black blue with a little bit of red on it. It's really cool, and it also glows. And he has that one now, and I have this one. I mean, I like this one. It's pretty cool. The rainbow one. I rarely ever use it though. I only use it whenever I like certain occasions like this because my phone was dead, and I needed to set a timer.
Mm-hmm.
And so that means the stream has been going on for exactly. Not even a stream. Why do I keep saying stream? So you said I'm a streamer. So this has probably been going on for about 20 minutes now, I believe. So we'll go on for about another 20 minutes, I guess. Another 20. Maybe 30 minutes.
Okay.
So, anything you want to talk about your channel, Levi? Your obvious absence from your channel?
Well, here's the story about that. Here's the updates about that. The absence of my channel, it just sounds like a freaking scripted. Here we go. This is my best attempt off of the head at making it sound scripted. Post a car crash, or I almost died in the for thumbtail. The absence of my channel, I don't have any ideas. Like I don't know what the absence of my channel is. Is school in time, but the main thing is a car accident. I'm just kidding. It's like I haven't been in any accidents, but it's like the absence of my channel has been mainly because of because of like school and work and stuff like that, and just not wanting to do anything, not having any ideas, kind of free playing games. But then I honestly forget I have a channel sometimes, and like I just don't post. I do all my streams via like console because I don't feel like editing, so and how to edit, so you know how it is. So yeah, that's kind of the absence of my channel.
That was the most broken up thing I've ever heard. That was the most scattered statement.
Yeah, that's me.
So
you get what you get.
So are you still working? Because I thought you was only during summer.
Well, that's where school comes in.
I go to school.
You're consistent, Elijah. You're consistent.
I just know how to make time. I've always had the
And
ability.
mainly, I forget. I have a channel. Like,
Yeah, I've never forgotten I have a channel. The reason why I took a small break is because
school.
yeah, it's because school, and also because in the school, literally at one point, I had 5 projects due in like a month, and
Right.
I had to do all of them within that month. And one of them didn't even get graded. Like, he was just like, oh, yeah, I'm actually just going to let this one slide. I don't really, it's just going to be really annoying just having to hear everybody talk. And I ended up getting the highest grade because everyone did the project the same way. They all did it on Google Slides. I decided to do it on some other website, and he was just like, wow, thanks for doing something different. I give you 100 automatically. I was just like, sweet. Like, that's 100 for a project grade. Like, that's higher than a test grade. Didn't know that. It's like,
Wait. For you, it is.
yeah. Is it the same for you?
Wow.
Like,
Oh yeah. It's major, minor.
mine is, it's like the highest thing, which is pretty nice.
Makes sense.
Yeah. You know, I actually, these pictures being here the whole time, I haven't talked about them at all.
Yep.
So this one right here is just, I wanted to start off with this one.
Wait.
So this one right here, I wanted to start off with this one because I thought it looked really cool. So I started off with that one. And this one, it's pretty nice. This one's pretty nice. It's just me kicking a zombie in the face while jumping. I probably couldn't do that in real life. Too tall. And that one is Zach being a cake in a suit who grew giant. He got too much air in him, got big, and then started taking over the world. And there's Plush Super Ninja. I just thought it looked amazing.
Oh, that's what that is. A plushie.
Yeah.
Or, no. Or is that your legal protectorate? Legal temporary protectorate. If you don't know what that's from, it's a meme between me and him. We were playing this RP game, and I was like, so I'm your son? He said no. I said legal guardian? He said no. And I was like, temporary legal protectorate? He's like, yes.
And this one right here, if you're wondering who that guy's giving the pizza is, that is in fact Professor Keen. Nobody really knows about Professor Keen, which is his name has actually been switched to his name has actually been switched to Professor King.
Why? What?
Because Hunter said he didn't want it to be that. He said that was too obvious. So he made it slightly less.
Keen is obvious.
Keen, that's his last name.
Yeah, I know, but like you said, that's too obvious.
That's what he said, and then so he changed it to King with a G.
That's weird.
I know a lot of the King.
Сука, блядь, ты нахуй.
Dies.
I freaking hit myself in the head with the sharp side of a ruler.
How? What? How? Why?
I was literally writing down notes for things I was going to talk about because I was out of ideas, and now I have an idea. Okay. Want to hear why? Okay, you ready? Alright, so I was swinging it like a helicopter on a pencil. It came off and hit me in the head, dude.
That is amazing.
Oh, man. Nахуй.
So, I have so many things I could talk about school-wise, like the people at our school and like just the things they do. Yeah. And I could just tell everybody throughout the week. I mean, if anybody wants me to, just like comment down below saying you should do it. You should talk about things that happen at school because a lot of the subscribers I have are actually some of my friends who go to my school, or at least 5 of them are. I know that for sure. At least 5 of them, and they all notice what happens too. So if I could talk about them, and everybody would want me to talk about them, and just my input on people. Then they could do that, and it would sound almost like a rant, but it's not really. It's more of just me saying what people should do and what people should stop doing.
Yes, indeed. Well, you want to hear? I'm gonna start ranting. Never mind. I'm gonna get pissed off about that. I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna get pissed off.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Well. I'm not even gonna mention her name, or should I? No.
Yeah, I guess no. Don't. I guess don't mention names because we don't want to like point anybody out.
Yeah.
Just like
okay.
just give her a name. Like don't say her name. Give her a name.
Okay. What's the name? Classic female name.
Brittany.
Brittany. So Brittany went to the mall. I'm just kidding. But that's just one of the jokes. Okay. So Brittany was like, she's in my class, and she's one of those like. But people running her out. Like, kind of country, kind of hood-ish,
Yeah.
kind of country-ish, but white.
Yeah. Well,
All kind of mixed into one.
yeah.
Right? So, she has, like, the pretty hair and, like, the eyebrows that are, like, ridiculous, and it's just everything, right?
So you've been checking her out.
No, I just, she's gotten up in my face and been a freaking jerk. I hate you, Elijah. Stop being Hunter. Okay?
I had to be Hunter for a second. Hunter's not here.
Oh
He's in
my
the
God.
pictures, so he had to speak for a second.
Oh, God, I hate you. Anyways, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I like the hair. I mean, it's kind of good. But, I mean, I'm not going to be like that.
All right.
So,
all right.
Shut up. Thank you. So, I don't even know what I was doing. Oh, okay, so I bumped her bag or her desk a little bit walking to the bathroom, right? Because, like, the desks are super close together.
Yeah.
And, like, I bump it by accident. She's like, you better stop. She's like, you better not touch my desk one more time. Or I was like, I'm going to punch you or something like that. And I was just thinking all the way to the bathroom. I don't care if I fight right now. Like, it was like, it literally took quite a bit of everything in me not to walk back there and be like, let's go right now. It's just like, it's not just that, like, okay, people, oh wow, you get triggered easily. It's just like, this has been like an ongoing thing. Like, she's just triggered. Like, she's like about ready to fight.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I'm ready to fight in defense. I mean, I'm not gonna go up and start a fight. It's not what I'm saying. I probably said that wrong, but like, I don't want to start a fight. But like, if she fights me, I'm ready to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Prepare.
ready to defend. But it's like, dude. And it's like, I'll be sitting behind her, and she'll like look at me like, I'm disgusted. It's like, what have I ever done to you? Like, what the heck?
So I can say one thing about my school lunch real quick. I want to say something about it real quick. So, recent events have occurred where I have been to lunch for this whole entire year, right? I've gone every single day. I think I didn't go, actually I've been every single day except for one time last week because of what I was told. So, I went to lunch like I normally do. And I go into the lunch line. I get my lunch. I go to the lunch lady. I type in my number. She's like, "Oh, sorry, your lunch number has been canceled." Dude,
wait, that's your student number too. So like,
no,
what?
it's not my student number. I don't. They gave me a random number. I'm not gonna say what it is, obviously.
I mean, yeah, but
they gave me a random number, so 4-digit numbers. What they gave me, and so.
Yep, go ahead.
Now, if someone just goes up there and tries to figure out like every single number combination, like every single once a day, like what are you doing? They would get it wrong so quickly. But so I type my number in normally, and then she tells me, and she says, "Oh yeah, you owe money, so that's why your number has been canceled because we can't keep giving you food for free." And so just keep in mind, I have been getting food. Like, I paid once. They never once told me until then. Never once told me that I had to pay again. I paid once at the beginning of the year, which I know I'm supposed to pay every single day, but they didn't tell me. They're supposed to tell me. So I was just like, well, I guess I don't have to pay. I mean, I'm confused. I haven't paid at all. I paid $5. My lunch 40 cents. What's going on? And so when she told me that, I was just like, well, you guys haven't told me yet. She's like, oh, we don't have to. I was just like, what do you mean you don't have to? What? Hold on, question mark. What do you mean you don't have to? Yes, you do. It's how I eat my food. It's like saying I don't have to punch you in the face, but I want to right now. I mean, so.
Yeah.
But she gives me that lunch. She gives me that food for free. That was like the last time, and then so I have to keep going back and paying. I have to keep paying for every single day I've gotten lunch. That I got for free apparently, because they didn't tell me. So I have to keep going back and forth like constantly. Every single day, paying, but like I didn't get the lunch for free. Like I not free. I didn't get to pay for my lunch. I just have to put the money in my account. But it isn't for that day of lunch. It's for past days, and I think I have like 38 cents left to pay for. So like, and I didn't know that until she told me about it. Like you're supposed to tell me. Like I'm just confused. Like you're supposed to tell me.
Yeah.
And also, one more thing about the lunch ladies. So the other day. Take care of something. Little dog. Alright, so I've gained a little dog.
Good.
He may start running.
I'm just looking at cat memes. If you don't know, I'm in Slayer Patrol. It's a great thing. I don't feel like explaining it.
Oh boy, hold on a second. I gotta get rid of dog barks. Come here.
It's a meme in itself that it's like it takes a long time and you just don't know how to explain it.
Two-way.
You know, I'm gonna look that up right now. How?
Alright, so I'm gonna continue my lunch lady rant.
Civil rights to a child.
What?
How to explain civil rights to a child? Oh my god, dude.
What are you talking about?
How to explain civil? It explains how to explain civil engineering. The first one's explain how to explain civil rights to a child. The next one's how to explain civil engineering to a child. Like, I'm literally going to select out as I want to know. I want to know. What's the first thing? Okay, so like, you know, reasonable stuff.
Alright.
But it's like, okay.
So, I guess I'll continue my thing. So, the other day, I went to lunch, and there's 3 lines for lunch. I always go to the one that's closest. There's one that goes really far, one that's really close, and one that's, like, medium. And today, like, that day, I went to the medium one, because I was like, well, the small one doesn't have any lunch today. It usually doesn't have any line. It usually only sells pizza, and that's all I ever get. And so, I decided to get pizza. I decided to go around because they actually had pizza on the other side, and that's like their only food that they have there that's actually good. Dog. Joey, come here. And so, I go to that lunch line. Dog. Alright. So I decided to go in that lunch line, and when I go in there, it's a dog. What? What is it? Come here. Oh, a little puppy dog, little dog. Come here, Joey. No. Joey, he said he had to do something, and you obviously couldn't go out there. So we're gonna have a dog whining in the background for a little bit because he wants to go downstairs, but he can't go downstairs right now. So,
Yeah, I'm just looking at this meme right now.
So the other day I went to the lunch line. Oh my god. He has his butt in there right now.
Elijah.
Hold on, I have dog barks.
Okay.
I have the disease, dog barking.
I'll go into it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Go ahead and say that. Yeah. All right, so.
That's really how it is, though. Oh my gosh, dude! What the heck, bro? I'm just reading this meme. This like pretty much encampment meme. It's a cat meme. So I told you to I told you to address me as drill sergeant, not sir, not drill sergeant, sir, not sir drill sergeant, sir. Just drill sergeant. Yes, sir. Like, I don't know how many times I've done that. I'll be like, yes, sir. I'll be like, crap. Like, oh my god.
It's great. All right.
Yeah. Wait, one more, just for the sake of it.
All right.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Greeted a male chief indoors at night. And if they're a chief, you call them chief. You don't call them ma'am or sir. You just call them a chief. So it's like even worse.
Wow. All right, so I want to finish this lunch lady thing real quick. So I get my food. There was no line in the medium line. That usually has a lot of people in it. So I go around there, and I got pizza there because they didn't have pizza in the small line. So I had to go all the way. I had to go to the other side. So I had to go in. I went in there, got the pizza, went to the lunch lady who's gonna like take my money. But at that time I didn't know how to pay still. So I typed in my number, and as I do that, I hear one of the principals start screaming. And I'm just like, what the heck? I look over for a second. Actually, no, I didn't look over for a second. Actually, first, I kind of just waited. Because I'm just like, every time there's like any principal scream, they're usually just like laughing or something like that. And I look over, and there's like a fight going on against like two black girls that are just fighting each other. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And so the lunch lady begins looking over there. And I can't go until she has like said, oh yeah, he has paid. I'm just like, okay. So once she says, oh, you have paid, then I can go. And so I couldn't go then. So she just looks back at the fight. She's watching it, looking at everything happen for like 5 minutes. I stood there for 5 minutes. And my lunch only had 28 minutes long. And it was like, and I have to leave around, I have to like leave the lunch area. Or we leave lunchtime at around maybe 11. And she just continues looking out. It was like 12:50 at that time, so I had 5 minutes to eat after that. And then they finally got the fight settled. She still looks over there for like another 2 minutes. And then looks back, and she's like, oh, yeah, sorry about that. I'm just like, yes, you're correct. You're correct, yes. You are, in fact, sorry about that. All right. So then I go and I eat. I was actually able to eat all my food, which was like pizza and fries. It was like 50 fries. I was able to eat all that in like 5 minutes, which was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think it's actually pretty close to being the end of the podcast here, actually.
Yep.
It's been going on for about maybe, I'd say, maybe only 30 minutes, but I mean, I don't know yet, because I can't really look at how long it's been going. Actually, I could, but I don't want to. Like, I don't want to X out of this area right here. So I say we should end it here, but like we should say something to end it. Like,
I'm hungry. There's food down there. So
yeah. Same for me. So how should we end this though? Like,
I don't know. Have a good day and take care.
All right, I guess we'll say, all right, this is here. Let's do like, this is Super Ninja signing off, and it's like you just say like, hey, this is Woolly Sheep signing off or something like that.
Simple.
All right, so this is the end of the first episode, or the first ever Saturday podcast show. I was your host, SuperNinja9, and this is SuperNinja9 signing off.
Yep, this is Woolly Sheep 797. It's 10-7.
All right, bye.
Bye.